What's going on, Card Pack? Happy Wednesday to ya. Today we're going to go over the top 10 baseball cards that went up the most over the last 7 days. And there's some interesting characters on there. Stick around. Let's take a look at them. First, I want to remind you these audios from these videos are on the podcast. Go ahead and check that out. Link in description. Join the Card Pack newsletter. Get card picks from me. The card picks that I end up picking in this video, if I pick any, that I pick as buys or potentially to look at, I email them out to the Card Pack newsletter before I upload the video. And of course, join the Sports Card Society, where every day I send out an exclusive video. I send out my sports card pick of the day, where I dove deep into the research, and I send it out in a video. And in the video, I show the card, I show all the research, I show my reasoning why I think this card's a buy, and what I plan on doing with it as a short-term flip, long-term hold, mid-term flip. What am I going to do with it? When do I plan on selling it? Stuff like that. So, for instance, in January, I recommended this Chipper Jones. We were getting it for around $70. Here it is in March, going for $180. This Cody Bryant here, we were getting it for around actually $160 in January. Here it is going for $600 March 11th. This LeBron James, recommended it. It was going for $175 in January. Here it is going for $725 in March. So yeah, the society's pretty cheap. It's only $12.99 a month or $130 a year. So it's like 40 cents a day or less. Plus you get access to the private Discord group, which is, I would argue, one of the best Discords in sports card investing there is. Period, end of sentence, because everyone in there is legit, they're active, and they're serious, and they're extremely helpful for each other. So like I said, I mean, if all you do is, you only buy a few of my picks a year, not that every single one is a big winner, you know what I mean? Like, I am human, but if all you do is you buy this LeBron James, if that's the only thing you do all year, you made a hell of a profit being in the Sports Card Society. All right, let's dive into the content. Link for the site is in the description, by the way. Link for everything's in the description. So here we are. We're in the Market Movers tool. I went to price movements by card, baseball, PSA 10 over the last 7 days. And the reason I look at PSA 10s is because the entire sports card market starts at the PSA 10. The PSA 9, the BGS 9.5, the PSA 8, the Raw, the ungraded card, they're all based off of the value of the PSA 10. You dig? Let's dive in. Michael Chavis, number 1 on the list. 2019 Topps update, pop count of 249, up damn near 100% on the week. Man. Look at this. $11 to start the week, and it popped up to 25, then 26, and now latest sale is 23. He's a pitcher. Pitchers kind of don't get enough love, in my opinion, in sports cards, in baseball, that is. But look at him overall. He's been going up for the last 60 days. That's interesting. So 60 days ago, he was $8.50. Doesn't that kind of blow your mind? You can get a graded card of a starting good baseball player, $8.50. Baseball in general, I think, is just undervalued. I really do. And I know I'm not alone. So baseball is one to really keep your eye on if you don't already. But overall, this has just been going up. Here it is at $23. The season's about to kick off. Let me get a drink of coffee. Would I be a buy, sell, or hold on this one? I could be a buy. I mean, $23? What do I have to lose? $23? Let's take a look at him on eBay. But what do I have to gain, too? That's a good question. Well, I mean, if I say this card goes up to, $40. Say it goes to $40. Well, I have my eBay fee, which is going to be 10% selling it. So say it goes up to $40, so that takes me down to 36. And I guess that's kind of, although I'm probably going to have shipping associated with getting this card, probably going to be $4 or $5. So maybe I'm $27 into this card, plus maybe a little sales tax. Maybe $28, $29. So if it goes up to 40, then eBay's going to take its 10%, put me at 36. So in reality, my profit would be 36 minus 29. That's tough because the shipping fee actually really plays a part in this one because $4 or $5 shipping, that's 20% the cost of the card. So that is a hard one to buy in that way. But it's still kind of like how can you go wrong? Like can it really go much lower than that? Here's one for $30. I think I would be a hold on that. Because of that shipping fee, I think I'm just going to pass. That's the thing with cheap cards, is you got to pay that shipping fee and tax, I guess, but you always got to pay tax on everything, depending on where you live, or unless you use a service like PWCC where you can send your cards to their address, which is in Oregon, which has 0 sales tax. And I do that with cards $300 and above. I'll send them to my PWCC vault, which is free. If you don't have an account, just go ahead and sign that up, pwccmarketplace.com. Next on the list, Cody Bellinger, 2017 Bowman Chrome. Pop count of 852, up 60% on the week. Now, this is someone that I've been kind of like scratching my head and kind of talking about, where I'm like, I don't understand why Cody Bellinger isn't going up. He's a really good player on the team that just won the World Series, right? And he's a young player, 2017 being his rookie card. So this card started the week at 75, went up to a high of 140, and now laid a sale of 100. Let's pull it back 60 days. There's a lot of, by the way, if you like this market movers tool, not even if you like it, like if you're at all serious about sports card investing, of course you like it. But if you don't have it, you got to ask yourself, why don't I have this? Why am I making things so hard for myself? Why am I going to eBay past sales? Why am I going to 130 point and like looking at all of that and trying to organize the data in my head? Like that is a painful, very inefficient, and not effective, really, way to go. Not compared to this, because I can just click a few buttons and I can see this whole chart over the last 60 days. I could pick more too. I mean, I could pick any of these. I could just pick custom dates, multiple players, multiple sets, variations, multiple grades, and all kinds of things. So I'll put a link for this in the description for this Market Movers tool. Use code SOCIETY for 20% off your first month or your first year, whichever subscription you choose. If you're at all serious about sports card investing, you have to have this. Every video you watch me make, I'm making my video as me being literally in this tool, because that's literally how I do sports card investing. Anyways, back to the content. And by the way, lightly tap that like button. I really appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, click that too. And of course, that notification bell. I mean, come on, timing is everything. You want to know the second these things come out, because I give up-to-date data, and it can change before the day's over. So here we go. Started the week at $65. Then it was kind of going down. Went down to 40 on the 10th of February. And that's been slowly ticking up since. I thought it should have been going up faster, is what I was saying for a while now. And here it is on the 11th of March, up to 93. And then it dipped down a bit to 75, and now it's taken a bit of a jump. I've been waiting for this, but then it jumped back down. So I don't know how legit that 140 sale is. It probably seems unnecessary, because I'm sure there were other ones available around the $100 mark here on the 18th. And all of a sudden, $100. So it's just kind of keeping its course. You know, here it is on the 10th at $40 of March. And then here it is on the 22nd of March, the $40 was the 10th of February, and $100 is the 22nd of March. That's a pretty damn good return. Good player, good young player on a very good team. Let's go to eBay and see what's up, because, I mean, this is a guy that is really good that I think, and still it's like, really, I can get a PSA 10 of a star player like this, for a young star player like this, for $100. There it is, $100. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 what a thing. So I'm a buy on this. And it's not something, like I feel like he's pretty good, and I feel like it may take a dip when the season starts, but I think by the time the season's over, this card's worth significantly more. Plus, the Dodgers, I fully expect them to be in the playoffs, at least. And so I see it going up, and I think this may be a good time to buy. And plus, it's got more room. It just keeps going up like this. So I like this. Could you make the argument, hey, maybe I'll wait till like, you know, a couple months or so after the season starts and buy it lower because it might dip? Yeah, I can't disagree with that if you want to wait, but you'll probably forget about it. And I feel like right now it's just been on such a healthy incline. A steady one, not like a crazy ass one where it's like boom, 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 boom. It's just like nice and steady ticking up. That means, to me, that tells me it's legit. And I like it. I like it at $100. I dig it. So I'll put a link for that one in the description. So I'm a buy on that because I think Cody Bellinger is a really good, underrated young star player that is on, arguably the best team in baseball. They just won the World Series. And they've won, 2 in the past, several years. Anyways, next on the list, Ken Griffey Jr., 1989 Topps traded. Pop count of 12,109, up 36% on the week. That's quite a pop count. But this card is straight out of the junk wax era, but it is Griffey. This is a good card. What's up, G-Man? Okay, this card was 276, and then it took some crazy-ass spike up here to 500. I'm not going to count that as real. Looks like it was ticking down, and now it jumped up to 380. I don't know how legit that sale is either. Pop count of 1209, there should be plenty for sale around this price. Let's go to eBay. Let's pull this back 60 days quick. Interesting. 60 days ago, this card was $178. It went on a tear up to $400, $430, $440 on the 13th of March, and that's been going down. It looks like it kind of hit its floor of about $250, right? Because you can see here where from, this date to about the 3rd, 4th of March, it's just been flat. Because you can see overall, it's just kind of been flat. Well, what about this big spike? Yeah, that's not real. That's not real. That's not real. I guarantee they didn't even sell it, and that doesn't make any sense. So we don't count that one. I may not even count this newest one, 380. It doesn't make sense that it jumped up like that. But it looks like it's been pretty flat. So it's Griffey. Looks like this is his floor to me. And it's just a matter of time before it actually legitimately goes back up. Let's go to eBay, because I can tell you right now, I'm probably a buy on that one. Why do I still have this up? Gotta close it. Let's sort it. What do we say? We're looking for around 250. Let's go to buy it now just to clean this up. Here we go. All right, where we got 276 seems decent to me. 280. I wouldn't get too haggle about this. Like, I needed it 250. Like, this seems fine to me because this floor, like I said, is roughly 250. It's really probably between 250 and like 280. Because see, here's one 280, right? 280, 285. So I think the floor is somewhere between like 250 and 300 is what it seems. So I am definitely a buy on that one. It's Griffey. By the way, if you want to, like, I usually, there's a lot of things, like you just saw here that I just showed this little thing. I'm like, look, you look at this chart, it just kind of went kind of flat, and that tells me that it's a floor. There's a lot of little things like that I look at in the data that are buy signals to me, right? And there's things that I look at that are sell signals. There's things that I look at that make it questionable. There's things that look at that really what you're looking for are buy signals and sell signals. This is one of many buy signals to me. Plus, that it's a legend like this. The pop count is, I'm not that concerned about it because the price is doing what it's doing and it's done that over an extended amount of time. So this is a healthy buy signal to me. And I go over that and a lot of other buy signals and sell signals in the Delta Factor, which is a course I put together. It's about 7-8 videos, about 3-4 hours of content where I really dive in deep on my sports card investing strategies and research methods, which, that's one of them. Looking at this, like, okay, well, that's a buy signal to me. This extended amount of time, it's flat like this, it's a legend, stuff like that. And I go over lots of other things like comparing players, comparing their cards, checking their trends, and I go in deep, like that's a buy signal to me for that card that's in the green. There's a lot of things to go over that I learned over time and that have served me really well. That's why I'm able to find, this card and know it's going to go up. Find this card and know it's going to go up. Find this card and know it's going to go up. Stuff like that. And that was just in January. And there's a lot of other cards too in January that went up. There's just a few I showed you. So check out the Delta Factor. Link for that in the description. Plus, you get some bonuses. You get a free month of the Sports Card Society, and you get a year access to the private Discord, which, again, I argue is one of the best Discords in sports card investing. So, Griffey, I am definitely a buy on that, for sure. I'll put a link for that one in the description. Kristin Yelich, 2010 Prism draft. Okay. Bowman draft. Pop count of 725, up 36% on the week. Kristin Yelich, baby. What's this card look like? Okay. Looks like a Bowman first. Started the week at 72, jumped up to 99. Low pop count. Now when we look at that, 72 to 99 going up 36% like that in a day, I see that as possible because the pop count is so low. So that would really limit how many are actually up for sale. 86.95 next sale, 100 latest sale of 95. Let's go take a look at him. But before we do that, let's pull it back 60 days. Coffee time. It's a nice chart. By the way, guess back here in January, I was recommending a lot of baseball to the Sports Card Society. And if you can tell anything so far, a lot of baseball has gone up since January. So I tipped the Sports Card Society off to that because I know the trends. I was looking at the data. I used my Delta Factor methods, and I knew they were going to go up. So me and the Sports Card Society have made a lot of money off baseball. Right? I didn't recommend Kristin Yelich. That wasn't a guy I recommended. But there's a lot of people that did a lot better than him in terms of gains. I mean, here's one 56% gain for Kristin Yelich. A lot of baseball cards did this. And me and the society made a good amount of money off that. Join the Sports Card Society because a few cards alone from January, way, way more than paid for their subscription. You know what I mean? So join. It's only $12.99. It's like 40 cents a day or $130 a year, which I really recommend doing that. That's your best deal. Plus, it really just locks you into getting, 300 plus picks sent to you in a year. So Kristin Yelich here, a link for everything in the description. This is an interesting card, right? It was $60 and then it went to 95. Did I pull it up on eBay? Yeah, I did. I don't know about this one. I mean, is he as much of a star as, $100 is what I'm going to have to pay. Let's go to Kristin Yelich. Wow. Let's look at his stats. BaseballReference.com. I love these baseball-reference, basketball-reference, football-reference. I love these sites. What did he do last year? So he didn't play a whole lot. Pretty crappy batting average. I mean, it's a decent home run rate. Let's see what he did. My screen is locking on me. No, it's not. Here we go. Let's see what he's done. Let's see what his home runs have done. All right. Okay, sheet. I didn't realize he hit that many homers. Okay. Wow. Pretty good batting average. Dang, okay. Better player than I remember. Last year was just a weird year, obviously. Interesting. Okay, he's a little bit more of a star than I thought. I think Milwaukee's a decent team. Maybe I'm buy on this. Wow, he 40 plus bombs, huh? All right, I think I'm a buy on that. I think I'll still buy it. I mean, I'm not looking to flip it anytime real soon. These are just my opinions, by the way. And, I'll put links in the scripts for you to go look at these on eBay. Any decisions you make are up to you. It's not on me. I can't guarantee a dang thing. I'm just sitting here. I'm a guy in a video that does a lot of sports card investing and research, and I'm just sharing my opinions with you, my thoughts, right? But I can't guarantee the outcome because, I'm not even diving super deep on these. I'd feel more confident diving super deep, so I suggest you do your own research. But preliminary research shows that it looks pretty decent to me. Next on the list, Aristidis Aquina. 2020 Topps base pop. I'm sure I said his name wrong. Pop count of 2017 up 35.5% on the week. Coffee. All right, $25 to start the week. Looks like it's slightly ticking up. Latest sale of 34. Let's pull him back 60 days. See, his chart's overall going up. Here it is at 22 in that latest sale, 34. I don't know why the hell it was 34. That just seems so much higher than the other ones. I'm not sure why. I'm not even going to look at eBay. I'm not going to be a buy on this one. Just for that same reason, it's hard to make money on cards that low just because of the shipping fee, even if it doubles in price and goes up to, $50, $60, it's like, all right, I got to take the shipping fee out of that. I have sales tax to add on to this when I buy it. So I think on that card, I'm probably a hold or a sell if you just want to take your money and run. Manny Machado, 2013 Topps base, fielding, pop count of 1,212, so pop count of 1212, up about 29-30% on the week. By the way, if you don't know what pop count means, it means this particular card in the grade, in this case, in the grade of PSA 10, the number of those in existence is 1,212. Machado. I think he's got a cool name. $127 to start the week, jumped up to $178. Seems like a bit of an outlier to me. Then $144, $137, latest sale $165. Let's pull him back 60 days. Now, he didn't really have that upward trajectory over the last 60 days like a lot of baseball cards did. Now he's starting to kind of jump up. I don't like that data. It just, right off the bat, doesn't feel great to me. There's so many good opportunities out there. Good player, low pop count. I like the price range. But I think I'm just going to hold off on it. I think I would hold it. I think I would hold that card. Next, Pete Alonso, 2019 Topps Heritage. Pop count of 1779, up 29% on the week. Started the week at 43, dipped down to 30, and then kind of stayed around the $45 range with the latest sale of 50. I kind of like that old school look of that card there, Heritage. That's what they do. Fairly low pop count. It's not like a main rookie card, Topps Heritage. Because Topps Chrome, Bowman First Prospect. Those are really the main ones. Bowman Chrome. Nice trajectory. Went from $32 on the 23rd of January to, if this is a legit sale, $50 on the 23rd of March. So it's a pretty nice return in 2 months. 50-some percent. And in sports cards, we get pretty greedy. Because people investing in their 401ks and the stock market and everything like that, they're like, oh God, I would love to get a 10% return. Please give me a 10% return a year. And we're sitting here possibly scoffing at a 50% return in 60 days. We're spoiled, man. It's a good time to be in sports card investing for sure. Pete. How do I feel about Pete Alonso? Let me get some coffee to think about it. Pete. What do I do with you? Pete. I got to think about it that long. It's got a nice trajectory. It's a decent price range. Can't really lose too much on it. But I'm sitting here, I'm like, I think I could put my money better elsewhere, I think. It went from 32 to, 50, but the sale before that was 42. I think I'm a hold on that one. Chris Bryant, 2014 Bowman Prospects. Pop count of 2112. What's that called? Palindrome, where it's the same number front to back. I think one of you viewers, because I asked that a few videos ago, and I was like, I called it a parallelogram or something. I couldn't remember what the hell it was called. And then someone mentioned palindrome, I think is what it was called. And that seems right to me. I didn't look it up, but that seems like actually what it is. So pop count of 2112, up 24.5% on the week. And I haven't eaten breakfast yet, so I'm going to have to get up and go eat something. So we're going to wrap this video up here pretty soon. Chris Bryant, what do you think, man? $30 to start the week, $39 to end the week. Let's pull you back 60 days. There's not a whole lot of baseball I'm buying right now with the season about to kick off. Yeah, I'm a hold. Probably a hold on that one. It didn't really go up much, depending on where you got it at. And that goes to being said with any of these back here that I said hold on. Depending on where you got them at, if you want to sell them, sell them. I mean, baseball is going to be kicking off, so their cards could go down as the season starts. Max Scherzer, 2008 Topps update, pop count of 1,050, up 23.5% on the week. Let's pull up this chart. I like the price range. So it started the week at 380, went up to 470 as the latest sale. I like the style of these cards. It's obviously a fake auto. Let's pull it back 60 days and take a look. This one's a little interesting. Overall, it's been going down. So this sale up here, I'm not very confident in. I would either sell or hold this card. He's a bigger name player, obviously. I would probably... You may hold it just because he's a bigger name player and you never know. But you could sell it too. I could see that. But I feel like I'm probably holding it, depending where you got it. If you got it for $100, like, I'd probably sell it $400. Next on the list, it'll be the last one. Joey Bart, 2019 Bowman Chrome, pop count of 1,209, up 23.5% on the week. Let's pull up his chart here. $40 to start the week. Then it went up to 57, then 48, then 57, latest sale of $49. Let's pull him back 60 days. It was a nice gain over 60 days. What did he do? He went up 30%. I just don't like how low it is. I'm probably holding off. I'd either hold it or sell it. If you got it at $10 and it's sitting here around 50, you might want to sell it. I'd probably sell it if that were the case. So I'll put the links in the description for the cards that I think are worth taking a look at. So this was the list. A lot of green here. You know, baseball's about to kick off, so you never know what's going to happen. Of course, all the links are in the description, the podcast, the newsletter, the Sports Card Society, which is fantastic, and of course the Delta Factor. And I'll put a link in the description for the sports cards, or Market Movers tool also. Most important thing I use in sports card investing, it makes me a lot of money and saves me from making a lot of mistakes. So use code SOCIETY for 20% off your first month of your first year on that. Other than that, that's baseball. Baseball is going to be kicking off here next week, April 1st. Man, that's exciting. Like, it's going to be a full real season. That's pretty cool. All right, Card Pack, you are awesome. You're so fantastic. Thank you for watching this video. Stay classy. I will see you tomorrow.